Yeah, baby. City Pigeons episode 132. Finkster, my guy. What is up, brother?
G-L-E-S-E.
Yeah, baby.
I can hear the background in our music.
You can hear. I know. Well, it came on really loud. Make sure you turn it down a little bit, guys. All right. All right.
How we doing?
We're doing great. I don't know if you can tell from my my name here, but I'm in the Outer Banks. I'm the Outer Banks core lord for this episode. Down here, ensconced in the Outer Banks for the East Coast Surfing Championships, which my son is participating in. Fink, what do you know about the East Coast? What do you know about the East Coast Surfing Championships?
So what I know about the East Coast Surfing Championship is it's held on the East Coast every year.
Right.
And there's a ton of surfers.
Right.
And I think that's about my my expertise on that.
That's what you got. All right. Well, that's fair, man. Hey, I think you're an athlete. We know you're a softball star. You've won many championships in your softball league. And I still think that you would have.
Did someone just laugh back there when they said softball?
Yes, someone
I heard some chuckles over there. I'll strike them out. I'll strike them out. Let's go down to the diamond.
Oh, good. No one doubts your prowess. No one doubts your prowess. But think, what an amazing time. I've been down here for a couple days. I got to watch the I stayed up, actually, if you can believe it, to the end of the game that we clinched the division, which was a fantastic game, fantastic situation. And got to watch the after party with the beer bong and the whole thing. And I got to tell you, man, it's just been such a pleasure to watch this team do what they've done. I'm so excited about it. I know there's more to come. We got to gear up for the Red October ride. I just want to take your temperature and see where you're at with this whole thing. Because some people are pumping the brakes a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
I started, I think, last week on Twitter watching these games, that the Phillies are going to win the World Series. Something just shifted with this team. Like, I guess it's the deadline acquisitions. You got Duran, you got Bader in there. This team is just flying. They're hitting on all cylinders, and it just like you go into a game now like we're down 4-0, and I'm expecting to win. Like, I'm not expecting to lose anymore. This team, and what did they do? They continue to fight back and just continue to win. It's insane, and I'm loving it. And it's making me. I'm all the way back in. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Bring it all out. Let's go. It's World Series. We're winning it. We're winning it. Like, I don't think we're going to lose. I don't think we're going to get there. I think we are going to win the World Series.
Yeah, you got to will it into existence. I like the attitude there.
I feel it now. I felt it with the Eagles last year.
You did. And I accuse you of just being a homer who feels it all the time. But
I just notice the vibes.
All right. And we can tell that from your hat, by the way. Compliments. That's a wonderful hat. Where did you get that, by the way? Oh, you got a double Phillies hat. I've never seen that before.
I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea. It was sitting up here, so it's definitely not mine. So I'll probably get in trouble for it in a little bit, but until then.
All right. Beautiful. All right, let's bring in Meech. We are our third of three amigos tonight. Meech is back in the closet because we're doing the remote episode.
Gang.
Meech, how's it in the closet there, buddy?
Yeah, it's good, man. My wife's downstairs doing homework with the twins, and I'm upstairs in the closet trying not to make a lot of noise.
Beautiful. You're like, I can't possibly do homework.
Babe, I got to go upstairs and do the podcast with the guys.
I don't do homework with the kids. They say I'm not patient enough.
Yes.
I don't have the patience for grade school homework.
All right. Now, you guys know a buddy of ours,
But I do want to say real quick, because I was listening. Think you say every year. You said it last year about the Phillies. You said it, which is fine. I mean, listen, you got to go into these Octobers thinking like this because you honestly don't know. But chances are it's going to end the same way as it did since 2003. But you never know. That's what makes it great. And I'm going to be rooting my face off. I already said last week, I'm committed, optimistic. I agree with Fink. There's something going on about this team there.
That's what makes it feel like I know I always say that, but like a lot of it's like you're hyping yourself up to believe that your team's gonna win it all. You can see some of the thing. Right now, this team, like you can just tell when a team feels special or different. And like right now, the way this team's rolling, like we don't have our ace Wheeler. Like I think we're 20-8 since he got hurt. Like that's insane. That's like a run that we're just winning. We lost Nola for 2.5 months. Turner's down, Wheeler's down, and we just keep on winning. And oh man, I don't know if it's all the Kool-Aid I'm drinking. They just again feel different. I'm just
Last night was hilarious. I literally fell asleep and they were getting no hit. And I like popped up 20 minutes later and they were winning 6-4. I'm like, they honestly didn't have a hit 20 minutes ago. Now, my wife's like, yeah, they just keep hitting homers.
Marsh hit a homer off a lefty. Marshawn's out there. He's hitting dingers. Like we're just winning. Everybody's just coming to the bat, hitting, contributing. You like that? I got mine too. Again, this is not my hat, so I'm probably gonna get yelled at halfway through, and I'm getting in trouble.
Fink, can I ask you a question? Why did you change the hat? Because I actually like the other hat better. Can you go back to the other hat, please? Come on, let's go.
Fine, let me go grab the other hat. Hold on.
He's wearing a fine Goodhart firm sweatshirt, and we love it. Mark Goodhart should be jumping in any minute.
I do want to show you my newest pickup. I wore it today to my son's soccer game and got stuck in the monsoon, so it's soaking wet.
Oh,
that's the Kelly Green Love Hurts with the Jalen symbol on the back.
That's a nice item. Did you get that on Nike, or where do you get that?
Yeah, it's sold out in a minute. I retweeted it, so if you're a dedicated follower to my Twitter, you might have got one. But the sweatshirt, the hoodie, and the shirt sold out. But I got the hoodie of the last one, so I didn't get greedy and just got the shirt this time.
Love it. Okay, now Meech, there was a seismic shift in your opinion on what's going on with the Phillies, because you were the guy who said it doesn't matter until they play in the playoffs and undo the wrongs of years past.
I'm still technically, I stick to that opinion, and it's the opinion I had since the beginning of the season. But however, once you're in the thick of it and you're in it, there's no turning back now. There's no point in being that guy going, well, chances are they're probably going, even though it's true, I'm not going to be that guy. You just got to dive all in, and it's Phillies time now. You got to burn down the bank.
But like you just said, and we were just talking about, over the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, doesn't his team just feel different than what you were watching earlier in the season as well?
Yes, but I don't remember.
Do you think it's just the winning?
Listen, I in October of 2023, I thought absolutely we're going to win it. I felt the same way the following year when
we should have
the Diamondbacks. I really did. I thought they were, and their pitching was set up better then.
They had to win one against the Astros at home. Like, come on.
The cool part about this maybe is it doesn't seem like any of the teams are like our competition are as good or as scary as the previous years. I'm like, the Brewers? That they seem like a middle of the pack team when you look at when you face them. I know they have an incredible record and everything, but they wouldn't necessarily scare me.
All right, so here's my question to you guys. Tommy on the text said it doesn't matter, right? The division, none of this stuff matters. He doesn't care. And I feel like it felt special for some reason, like the way they came together, the guys from the deadline, everybody hitting 1-9. Like I wanted to actually enjoy it and celebrate. I felt good about it. I know there's nothing wrong with that. But should we just be saying, well, it doesn't really matter? I feel like you got to live in the moment for a little bit, right?
That's what I mean.
Give yourself 24 hours, right?
Once
24 hours.
You're into Red October, just fully immerse yourself in it, because it's a fun time, and you can't take it for granted. Because when you have a bad team that isn't even close to bringing this kind of excitement to the city, it's not fun. It ruins the whole summer. It gives you something to follow all year. There's been a million plot points with the guys getting sent down, the trade deadline acquisitions and Wheeler getting hurt, and now Turner going down right before, and Bohm right before. It's really crazy that they stuck this, and it's a credit to Topper. Again, I said it last week, but man, if anybody deserves, now I'm sure they'll give the NL Manager of the Year to the Brewers guy, because they always give it to the team that overachieves and probably won't be heard from again for a few years. But Topper deserves it this year. The way he managed the bullpen, the way he managed Castellanos, and just obviously the outfield since the All-Star break. It's brilliant. A+, 10 out of 10.
Max Kepler now has a higher OPS than Castellanos in the season. Just wanted to throw it. You were just talking about how the outfield's been.
And
excellent.
You know what? I bet Castellanos is going to have a playoff moment.
Yeah, but we also wrote off Kepler halfway through the season. People were talking about DFAing him, and look how he turned around. He has 17 home runs on the season now. It just feels like
you remember
a perfect storm.
When Topper, after the All-Star break, he says, "I'm going to give you 4 games to platoon here." And everyone was like, just get rid of him. There's no reason for him. He said, I'm going to give you 4 games. And in those 4 games, he broke out, and he really hasn't slowed down much since.
Well, and that's been the most remarkable thing, that everybody's doing a little something. And to me, that is the biggest sign that they can do what we've been waiting for them to do, right? Because that's what you need winning the playoffs. You can't be relying on a couple guys at the top of the lineup to put up big numbers, and then they go cold and you're screwed. And so now it's like any guy we plug in, Bader. I mean, my goodness, Bader, so good. And I want to just give us.
You said you stayed up and watched the whole celebration, right?
Yeah,
I didn't. Now, but one thing, I watched a million highlights and listened to a bunch of interviews and stuff, and I didn't hear that that really bad song that they've been sticking with the past few postseasons. Did you hear it, or is this done with? Can we finally say goodbye to the song that
what's so funny? That's a huge thing that you just noticed, and I haven't seen anybody bring that up to this point, and that's big. I mean, that is clearly a sign.
I think if they can get past that, that's a sign of growth, of maturing.
And what Meech is referring to, for anybody who is not following,
I wouldn't even say the song. They know.
You don't want me to say a song?
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Bad vibes.
They know the song.
By the way, when you say vibes, I just want you to know I'm on this trip, and I'm sitting here with I got 3 other parents and my kid and 3 other kids. They're all in the room. They're just loving this. They think it's the greatest thing ever. They're like, what are you doing? But I have been dubbed the Chief Vibes Officer of the trip. I have earned that moniker. Okay. So I just want you guys to know I'm holding down the vibes here on the trip, doing what I need to do, just like I do for the podcast. So fun. Thank you. My people.
Worthy of applause.
This is unreal. Get this guy out of here.
Now listen, think this is the effect I have on people. You know what it's like. You're a vibes officer if you're around. But no,
I don't know what you
point.
mean.
Listen, the Phillies had a particular song. They had a particular song, and they have not played it. And that cannot be by sheer happenstance, right? Somebody said, we're done. We're moving on. Harrison Bader has no interest in that. No. Joan Duran has no interest in that. Super questionable song. Nobody. All right. And speaking of vibes, okay, because while I am the Chief Vibes Officer here, the Vibes Officer of the City Pinners podcast happens to be one Mark Goodhart, who is entering the chat, and he is seeing green and red and orange. Mark,
seeing orange.
Mark, I get that you're seeing green and red. How are you seeing orange? Please do tell me.
I believe Flyer.
Look, Think has double Goodhart on.
I'm just seeing a lot of love right now. I changed my whole moniker. I'm just seeing love. Man, I just love you guys.
The orange is somebody threw a pumpkin on his front lawn.
Yeah. Are you alluding to the Flyers?
Yeah, I think training camp opens, and they sent me an email this week, the promotional schedule. So,
and by the way, Mark, you'll notice he's not seeing green and red and orange and blue because he has discontinued his support of the Philadelphia 76ers. True or false?
True.
True. Someone
Did you see the? Did you?
You didn't discontinue your support. You just stopped your season tickets, right? Or are you just not rooting for them anymore?
It's kind of the same.
It's sort of one and the same.
One's a financial decision, and the other is, they're your team. I hate this more than life itself right now, but I guess I'll still be rooting for them.
Let us not spend any more time on this particular program talking about the Philadelphia.
Hold on. Did you guys see the video of Embiid all slim, no brace on the knee? We're fucking back.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So tiring.
I am excited. I'm not a big TV guy, as you guys know, but I am excited for this Allen Iverson documentary that's coming out on Amazon. I just saw.
I don't know about this.
I will absolutely watch that.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how one watches TV on Amazon. I'll ask Rocky how I do that, but
this guy is the same guy who tried to use Twitter on a browser.
Amazon Prime, Mark?
I do.
Well, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Amazon Prime TV. So you could just download the Prime app, put in your Amazon password, and just like that, buddy.
Okay.
You're in.
Now, listen.
And you'll need that for Thursday Night Football, dude.
Right. That's
before we move on, I just want to give us a shout out. Meech and I executed a flawless podcast in the parking lot at Citizen Bank Park last week. Okay, I think we should be commended for that. I know you guys saw it, and it was just a tremendous thing. And then we got in to our seats at first pitch. We literally sat down first pitch. Now on the way,
perfect time.
On the way, something happened that I thought was funny. So, have you seen these places that are like self-serve when you go to get beer? You know what I'm talking about? You go in, you take it out of the thing, and then you scan it.
Where you weigh your item.
Who's getting phone calls? My
son and his friends in the FaceTime, and I'm gonna.
Have you ever heard of Vibrate? It's just something you should look into. Anyway, don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. So anyway, I go in, I get a beer on my own, I scan it, I pay, and it asks me if I want to tip. It asks if I want to tip. After I took the beer out of the cooler, of the fridge, I scanned it, I paid. Who am I tipping?
Down with clankers.
It's the Aramark employees split the tips.
Maybe the person that supplies the
like
service industry guy coming in all apologetic.
You're tipping the people who are standing there watching to make sure that it moves smoothly for you.
Yeah, and if there was no one there to stare at you and make you feel guilty for hitting no tip, then don't feel bad about it. Just hit 0 tip and move on your way. If
I did.
Provides a service for you, you don't really need it.
I did. All right, so listen.
Can we talk about the Mac and Manco box change? I'm just like, now that you're bringing up food items at the ballpark, there you go.
Nah, that's their rival, I think.
So Mark, pizza. Are you suggesting that Manco and Manco changed the box because of what happened with you and your son?
Yes, in part. What I am proving and alleging is that it was not just my son and me who had we want to see how the pizza's cooked, lift the lid experience, but that it must have been repeated customers, and it showed that actually the customer's always right. You need to be able to see, because it's actually an admission that their product is not consistent.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to agree with Mark here, because on my way out of the stadium the other day, I bought one, and the first one I picked up, I go, whoa, there's a window here now. And there's the first thing I thought of. And I looked at it and I go, this looks like a dry piece of shit with no cheese on it. So I put it back and picked up one that had cheese close to the edge and had actual sauce on it. And I was able to see that through the window. And Mark's right. If their product is that inconsistent, you have to have it. Like, that was, nobody puts a window into a pizza box. So this was based on out of necessity, because there are a lot of people out there like Mark and Ben.
Unbelievable. Mark moves the needle again.
An interesting point. You're actually correct. I've never seen a pizza box with a window. But Meach brings up an interesting point that I actually wanted to raise on the show a while ago. That's an interesting move, grabbing the pizza on your way out of the stadium. And is there
It's
like
a fat boy move?
Well, is there like a cutoff that you guys think of when you say, all right, main course, 1st to 6th inning, dessert 6th to 9th? Like, you see the guy who sits down with like the full cheesesteak and fries in like the bottom of the 8th, and you're just like, dude, like, is this too late for that? What do you guys think about that?
The ballpark's like the airport, no rules. Go eat whatever you want. Grab whatever you want. Have an ice cream with your cheesesteak. Maybe put it in there. Who cares? You're there to enjoy yourself. That's how I feel.
I think one of their signature dishes at the bank is the ice cream cheesesteak.
Why not? Why not?
I'm sure.
I've noticed. I've been to a couple games with the Radical Squirrel recently, and he is a big fan of the Campos Heater. And that is a buffalo chicken cheesesteak that he complains about having gastrointestinal issues the following day.
That's when you know it's good.
I just want to put that on the record. That's like the Radical Squirrel.
That part in Don't Be a Menace to South Central, where they're all smoking the weed, and the one guy falls over and dies, and everyone's like, whoa. They grab it out of his head and they're like, pass that shit.
All right. Let's bring it back a little bit. And I love you guys and all the
Nah, we're talking about drugs now. Sorry.
You guys are good. All right. No. Back to the Phils. Now listen. It can't be minimized that we did what we just did against the Dodgers. When we started this season, everyone was like, no one's ever going to beat the Dodgers and yada, yada, yada. And, to go out there, the game where we clinched the division was an absolute slugfest. Bryce doing what he does. I don't know why Duran threw that pitch 0-2. That mystifies me, but hey, that's the first home run he gave up to the Phils, so you can't be too mad. And then they gutted it out with the bases loaded. It's fantastic. And then, Meach, to your point, I watched to 3-0 last night, and then I'm sitting there today. I'm on the beach today, and I look at it. We won 9-6, and I see Marchand hits a 3-run freaking homer. That's a perfect example. A guy that has done nothing all year, and he's feeling the vibes.
How's this for karma? In the hangover game after we clinched the division, 3 times the backup catcher has hit a home run. 2008, Lou Marsden. You remember what happened in 2008? 2023 with Garrett Stubbs. Remember when I sent that tweet out with the 15 baseballs leaving?
Yes, viral. No one has these stats but you, buddy.
No, actually, I stole this off Philly.
Fair enough.
I follow from Twitter. I forget his name. Like, God forbid me. God forgive me. I'm so bad with that shit. But I did steal this from somebody on Twitter. And last night, Rafael Marchand. So that good karma means we're at least getting to the World Series. Right.
And here's the thing. It looks pretty obvious to me that there's a good chance we're going to play the Dodgers again. It just seems like that's going to happen. Now, last night, I'm thinking 2 different things. One, Ohtani is the greatest baseball player that's ever walked the face of the planet. I mean, the guy has 5 hitless innings, and they take him out because he's on a restriction, and then they blow the game, right? Then he comes in and hits that moonshot homer in the clutch. But here's my question. How does Ohtani do in Philly in the playoffs? Because part of me is like, he's never seen what we've done to teams in the past, like the Braves, the way we got all up in their minds, like Strider. Thank you, Dean, for pointing that out. But then the other part of me is like, he's got that like crazy ninja focus, and he doesn't even hear that because he's that good. And so I don't know whether to be scared of him. I mean, obviously you kind of have to be, but what do you guys think about this in terms of
now, are you talking
what he did?
Pitching wise, batting wise, or both?
I mean, all of it. How is he going to is it okay? We know this dude is an absolute monster robot who performs day in and day out, always has, just unless he's injured. But when you come into Citizens Bank Park in the middle of the playoffs and we are ready to get all up in your, right? how is that going to affect him, if at all? That's my question.
I mean, that's some wait and see type shit. You've seen like some of the best pitchers, like you said, Strider, and then like Brandon Flatt from the Arizona Diamondbacks, who sucks, came in and shut us down for seven innings at one in a raucous Citizens Bank Park. So you really don't know until it happens. But I don't see any reason why he shouldn't be feared coming in. He's a hell of a player.
I'm on the other side of Meech. I think he has no fucking heart, and we're going to eat him up at Citizens Bank Park. This is a guy who sold out his best friend. He snitched on his best friend and planted crimes on him. And I'm going to think he's going to come in here and be able to face the heat of Citizens Bank Park. Get the hell out of here. Meech, if you're scared, get a dog. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh man, he's got a good point. The fact that he sold his friend down the river the way
First of all,
he
it's
did.
not his friend; it was an interpreter. And
His interpreter. I assume the interpreter was friendly with him.
Major League Baseball saw what happened with the contract he just signed and knew there was no way. So they said, "Who can we make the fall guy?" And they just picked this guy. You know, he's never. He
crumbled under the lights of the FBI, whoever was investigating it. He can't.
You know how well compensated this interpreter probably was? He's probably living it up somewhere in like Waikiki or something.
I love it.
We're going to eat him up. Otani got no shot. But one thing I wanted to say about you were talking about the game. Hold on, let me bring up the stat I found. Who said it? Oh, Jason Stark, which I thought was a cool tweet.
Think attributes credit to his sources. I just want to point that out.
Yes, I do. I don't steal content, baby. Last night was the second time ever that any Philly hit a go-ahead home run with 2 outs in the ninth at Dodger Stadium. And the other was August 20th, 1996. The home run was boom. And guess who was on base? Kevin Stocker. And they both were in a booth for the Phillies yesterday, and they said that Ricky Batalgo came in and had to save for that game too. All three announcers last time that game happened. Bro, look how it's all lining up, Jesse. Put the tinfoil on, buddy. Jump all in.
Listen, I was kind of in the camp of like you got to do something when you get there, or else it doesn't really matter. But now I'm seeing the way they're playing. It seems like there's something magical going on here. We've seen this in the past with teams, like with the Eagles, when they got in the bunker back in 18, when it was like everyone's against us and they just glommed together and like no one was going to beat us ever. And we're playing Meek Mill and vibing on the field. And it does raise an interesting question because we have every team we've had that has won a championship has had like that song. We had Dreams and Nightmares. With freaking that team, and then we had the song that will go unnamed for the Phillies the last time around. We don't have a song, right? Do we have a song? Do you guys know about a song?
I don't know for any songs right now. I did see that they're adopted the Cactus Jack thing, the Bang Bang. You guys see that? No?
I don't even know what that is. What is that? Can you explain it to me?
Yeah.
You know who the wrestler is? Cactus Jack is?
Yeah.
And he does the Bang Bang. No? Watch what you.
Somehow I don't.
I know I'm not making this up. I've seen this. You guys haven't been seeing this?
Dude, I know nothing about wrestling. I'm lost.
I feel like I'm a Looney Tune right now. This is hurting my feelings.
But I think that the song will probably happen organically during the playoffs, maybe. I don't know.
Did we hear anything during the celebration between the beer funneling in the background? Any songs that might have jumped out to anybody? I don't think so.
No, I was in bed. I didn't see the celebration. I seen all the videos the next day, but I wasn't paying attention. I was watching.
By the way, shout out to John Middleton.
That was
like you want to be a man of the people. You want to be a man of the people when they pass you the beer bong, which, by the way, they were calling a funnel, which is kind of like the nice way of saying beer bong. John Middleton doing a beer bong. Your guys' thoughts?
A+.
You know what? I didn't see it, but I'm sure it was dorky as hell. Did he look awkward doing it? With his
I seen it.
Pants tucked into his nipples. I could see it. I could see him like choking it, like and everything.
I've seen it. I think it's cool. It's fine, but again, it's celebrating the NL East, which we got bigger things. It's cool. It's cool, but
I was happy they did not celebrate clinching a playoff berth. You know my feelings on this subject, and there will be teams that celebrate clinching a playoff berth. It was actually pretty funny. Anyone was listening to Jordan Mailata yesterday on WIP, but he was like, "This is wild that they like celebrate like that every time." He's like, "I wish we did that every Sunday."
Are you sure that teams celebrate just a playoff berth? I'm not. I need to fact check that.
Yeah, like a wild card.
Sure.
They celebrate clinching the wild card, which is a playoff berth. But this
Especially
team decided that we are
at
going
the end
in the division, not at the end when they clinch it.
I think you're right. It almost seems like though when you're like locked into the position. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the season, like if you make the wild card, then you celebrate it. But I see what you're saying. I like also, that they waited.
I think it's different when you play 162 games. That's an excruciatingly long season. And if you finish that with a division win, like fucking celebrate. Take the edge off. Throw some Budweisers back or something. Whatever they do.
That's my point. That's why
okay
I woke up. Wait,
okay
I woke up that day. I woke up that day. What was it? I guess Tuesday morning. I had a spring in my step, and then Tommy's like, "It doesn't matter." I'm like, "Come on, man. These guys have been grinding all season long. I've been watching these games.
Yeah, they're not doing that for me.
No, the division's a thing. I'm not a big fan of.
It's an accomplishment.
I'm not a big fan of celebrating the wild card series win, but I also understand the counterpoint that you win a series, have a good time.
Like, did you see how lame? What was it? The Bucks that won that in season tournament, and they didn't even touch any of the bottles of champagne or anything, and then
then they didn't even make the playoffs.
And then the Dorky Thunder barely celebrated when they won the NBA championship. Like, what do you guys do this for? I don't know. That's
Dorky Thunder.
They are the dorkiest NBA team.
And by the way,
championship.
They're a pretty vibeless dorky team. I feel.
I saw Shea Gilgeous walking into Kith in New York, looking like R. Kelly. Dude, it looked like R. Kelly cosplay. These people have lost their way in the NBA. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Couple of thoughts. First of all, anybody who was born, only people who were born before the year 2000 say dorky. First of all. And second of all, cosplay. I didn't expect to hear cosplay coming out of your mouth, Meech, and I do need at some point to get a definition of that, but I don't think this is the time or the
when you
place.
dress up like somebody.
We've heard cosplay and
like
vibrator
Comic-Con,
on this show already.
Say Magnum PI or something. That's cosplay.
Veering a little off the tracks. Okay.
Just let you know, it's a very simple concept.
So here's where we're at, right? We got to lock up the 2 seed, which seems pretty much a foregone conclusion, right? Because we have the tiebreaker with the Dodgers and we continue to beat them. Hopefully we'll beat them again tonight.
Oh, we're going to get the 1 seed.
Right. Well, so we're going for the 1 seed. You know what I mean? And I think that's important. A team like Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're winning tonight, so that'll be at least a 2-game lead.
All right, but we want to bring them in here, as many times as possible. And the bank in the playoffs is our big advantage, and we need teams to come in as much as possible. And it seems like they're going to take it seriously. They're really going to go for it. Let me ask you guys a question, because I think a lot of people are thinking this. Do you think that Schwarber has a chance to break Ryan Howard's record? Because I do. Meech is saying no, which scares me. Meech.
I mean, I just don't. It's going to be tough. They're really not. How many games are left? 8? 10?
8 or 10, or between there.
And how many's he got? 51, 52?
3?
53.
So he's basically going to need 1 every 2 games. That's tough to ask for. I mean, can he do it? Yeah, he can, but I don't think he will.
Listen, he also hit 4 in 1 game. Okay, I know that's not going to happen again. And by the way, I think given that we've locked up the division, I mean, he's going up there very free. I think he's trying to lock in for the playoffs. I think it can happen, and that would be just a tremendous cherry on the top of the season if that could happen. I mean, he deserves it. What a fantastic guy! And by the way,
10 games left.
Okay, shout out to Ryan Howard, right? I'm not wanting Shorter to break this to throw any shade
No, it
at
sounds
Ryan
like
Howard.
you're dissing Ryan Howard, dude.
Not dissing Ryan Howard. Okay,
That's what I heard.
Don't you put words in my mouth. All right,
you said Ryan Howard sucks.
Can you guys make me feel good about something that's bothered me? I'm really worried about the middle relief and the setup guys. When we go into the playoffs, I feel like the risky Robertson scenario is just, we got away with it the other night, barely. Then he gives up the homer to Ohtani. Kirkring just gives me a heart attack. He's got great stuff, but he's always giving it up. I'm just really worried. Duran is great. Love having him. I'm just really worried about the bridge to get to him in the playoffs.
Matt Strom's a loser.
Oh, Fink, that's harsh, man. Is that how you really feel?
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about Duran.
Look,
but I know he can't be worried about him. I get that, but I am a little bit worried about him.
Here's the way.
In a couple of big spots, he's been shaky and not really confident in his pitches, and he's relied on the breaking ball a lot. And I'm just a little worried about him in a big spot. I don't think he's as much of a paper tiger as the guy they brought in last year, but it's a whole different environment pitching for a winner in a pressure situation than it is pitching for a losing team as a closer. And I'm just a little worried.
I just feel like personally, if you're worried about Duran, then you're going to worry about anything. Like if he's not Lidge having 48 straight saves, what do you expect? He that was a bad pitch, in an 0-2 count the other night. The guy's been great. He's really been great. He's blown a couple.
It's been the Mets game and the Dodgers game. That's it, right? Am I missing something?
And
I feel like the Mets, they're doing some weird voodoo magic up there. Like you see, everyone was talking about their home road splits. I think that was a weird series. I'm not worried about the other guys like Kirkering, especially if Kirkering comes in with a guy on base. He looks like a whole different pitcher when he comes in with someone on base. I'm a little bit nervous, but we got here. What else can you do now, huh?
By the way, quick check-in on the Mets. Are the Mets going to make the playoffs? I didn't check today.
I got eyes on the prize. I'm not looking. I'm not looking behind me. I'm looking ahead.
They are teetering. They are 2 games up on the D-backs, 2.5 on the Reds and the Giants. If any of those 3 teams were playing better than 500 ball, they'd be on the outside looking in. But they're lucky.
You're telling me the D-backs are going to sneak in somehow? I can't have that.
We had the D-backs for 3 after the Dodgers, so we're going to put them to bed after this series.
Beautiful. That's the energy I like. All right. Well, I'm going to leave behind my worries about the middle relievers, what have you, and just ride the wave. The glory.
Here's the thing, dude.
The
no matter what you think about the relievers in a high leverage spot when there's guys on base, no matter who you bring in, you're going to be worried, man. That's playoff baseball. That's how it is. And fans of other teams are going to be the same way when guys come in against us and we got 2 guys on with Harper and Schwarber coming up. You know what I mean? But that's playoff baseball, baby. You got to work the nerves out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Looks like Fink is ready as far as I can tell.
Did everybody enter the postseason ticket opportunity link?
I did. Thank you for that.
Yes, I entered, but let's not tell everybody about it.
I mean,
how does that work, though, Meech? When do you hear about that?
Listen, people start getting emails, and you'll know. But then they send them out intermittently. Like I remember last year, people were getting them the day of the first NLCS DS game, or Wild Card, whatever the fucking first series was last year. They were getting them right up to that, but I didn't get any.
But it's very hard and very rare to get tickets via that scenario, correct?
Yeah, there's a million people fighting for, a total of 40,000 tickets spread over 15 games.
Let me hear Mark typing away.
You typing me an email, Mark?
No, I was responding to some family necessities. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean.
Mark's billing right now. The Goodhart firm would never do that because the Goodhart firm is the best firm for personal injury representation in the city of Philadelphia. And should you need legal representation, please do go to thegoodheartfirm.com and submit a little contact inquiry. Fink has 2 layers of Goodhart firm clothing on, which he's displaying.
I'm Goodhart the fuck out, baby. Gang, 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 gang.
And
All right, I'm done.
And
Sorry.
if you really want to get on my good side, stop by Fink's Hoagies in the Northeast on the way for the best hoagie in the city. And I ain't lying. I only tell the truth.
Is that a new slogan we're working on?
It's like the 10th Wednesday in a row I forgot to come in for the chicken cheesesteak.
I know, dude. Can you remind us when it's a Wednesday next time?
Listen, I was at my son's game and it was a monsoon today, so there was 0 chance I was driving up there, but next Wednesday it's on.
We did order for 300 people today, so I wouldn't have remembered to text you guys today.
He's got bigger things.
300 chicken cheesesteaks?
No, 300 individual hoagies. And we're doing it again tomorrow.
So all 300 people all ordered something different?
Nah, we were lucky that you got like the basic, like it's like 50 tuna, 50 Italian, turkey.
Got it.
Combo platter, easy to whip up.
But 300 hoagies. Any other hoagie shop, you ain't doing it, bitches. What's up? All right, I gotta stop. I gotta get out of here.
Real quick, Fink, I'm trying to throw you a bone. Can you tell me about this Visit Philly thing? I saw you posted something on Visit Philly collab. Shout out Fink's Hoagies. Come on.
No, I'm not allowed. Not until October.
So you were just teasing it?
It's just an ad. They're doing an ad, but I'm not allowed to. They told me I'm not allowed to talk and use it until October. I'm listening to the rules.
You did post it on social media, so I'm a little curious.
No, they were photos that aren't the ad. It's an ad. It's an ad. It's an ad with Visit Philly.
Okay, you know what? Then when the appropriate times where you can talk about this comes, I would love to help.
Yeah, it's just an ad. It's just an ad that says Visit Philly with Finks on it. Blah, blah. We'll talk about it in October.
Cool, but you posted it. We're like, got something cool coming with Visit Philly or something like that. And I was like,
and what did I say at the end of it? In October.
That's very soon.
Look at him. He's like, oh, I want first access. I want to be sneak peek.
Is it a special sandwich or just a special ad?
It's an ad. It's just an ad. Just an ad.
We don't know, right, Jesse? We just don't know.
I recommend you guys stop.
I'm telling you guys, it's just an ad. I'm telling you. I'm going to send it in the group chat right now. It's just an ad.
I'm coming using the first Wednesday in October for a chicken cheesesteak and a glimpse of this ad.
But they're using us as an ad, which is nice, especially with everything going on. But I'll send it to you guys. Like, it's just literally just an ad.
Cool. What's going on?
You're funny. All right, listen, gentlemen, enough about Fink's Hoagies. We have tried to plug them. It's been difficult. We're going to pivot a little bit because the Phils are doing great, and we're very excited about the Phils. But the Eagles are back, and we can't just brush under the rug the fact that they beat the Kansas City Chiefs for the second time in however many months, 6 months. I don't know what it is. Awesome to go beat the Chiefs. Interesting little tidbit for you guys, anecdote here. I don't know how many times you guys have watched a game when you're not in your home market, but there can be complications, okay? And I went to the bar. I actually watched an Eagles game at this bar in the Outer Banks last year when I was here. It's a great bar. Shout out Captain George's. They got a great little situation there. Lots of games. You can get all sorts of seafood, whatever the hell you want.
Did you get to meet Captain George?
I did not get to meet Captain George. Apparently he wasn't in that day, but next time we'll get him. So we're waiting for the game to come on, right? And, you know, I think this is probably different in the Philly market. And I'm curious to ask you guys. I assume you guys saw the beginning of the game on Fox, right? From kickoff, right?
No, I was working. But go ahead.
Okay, but did you miss any of the game, watching the game in Philadelphia?
I missed the first half.
Anyone who was not working?
I got home from work right after the first kickoff.
I watched the whole game, Jesse, even though the
so
game before it
Mark,
went into
then speak
overtime.
up,
If
Mark.
that's what you're talking about.
That is what I'm talking about, because I was out of market. So I'm sitting there taking immense joy in the fact that the Giants scored on that late bomb to tie the game up and go into overtime. I slowly realized they're not going to switch to the Eagles game until that game's over. So I'm sitting there not being able to watch the Eagles game because the Giants and Cowboys game went to overtime. And I'm just like, okay, well, now this game has to end. We missed half of the first quarter. And I realized this is one of the issues.
Did you not take advantage of the almighty YouTube TV that fits in your pocket?
I did. But, the fact is because of where you are, you get that feed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get like the Philly feed. I got like whatever the feed was. Yeah, on YouTube TV as well. So I literally couldn't see the game.
What about Red Zone?
Well, I mean, Red Zone, they're going to show it if something happens, right? Luckily, nothing major happened, but it was kind of torture. I was like, this is a weak link that I didn't recognize. But, look, what a tremendous thing to be an Eagles fan in today's day and age and watch them beat
how awesome. Exactly. I was going to say, how awesome is it we just beating this shit out of the Chiefs? Like, what is it, 3 games in a row now? It feels like we're like the Chiefs. We're like the Giant Slayers, and it feels so cool, man. I just fucking love it.
Yeah, they didn't even try that game. They're like running regular run plays on 3rd and 13. They're just like, you're going to fuck up, KC, and we're going to take advantage, and you're going to and that's what happened.
It's great.
It was just an instance where as the game got closer and I could hear people talking about it and people making predictions and like, oh, the receivers are out. I'm just like, I think we're just better, and I just think we're just going to beat them. Do you know what I mean? And so that's the way it played out. And it just feels good to be a team that can go in there and do that. Birds, baby, all the way. Your guys' thoughts on the game?
Well, I've seen everyone hating on the tush push. And I seen a tweet that said, like, the Eagles fan base is the perfect fan base to be good and be villains, that everyone, like, hates them. And I think we are, like, is this how, like, the Patriots fan base start to feel like? Because I'm starting to feel cocky, like, getting nasty. Like, we're top tier. We're king of the fucking throne. And it feels good up here.
That
and
feels a little
hates us.
I kind of like it too, Frank. I really kind of like it. Like
2 Super Bowls in 3 years,
and just it's a win. Like, we just win games. Like, and there's so many teams. Like, we're sitting here. I'm not worried, but some people are worried about style points. Dude, I got friends who cheer for the Jets. They just want to win a game. Like, we just win games. Like, winning is fun. Let's just keep winning.
Okay, so first of all, Fink said 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. And just to clarify, we went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. We didn't win them both. And the Patriots won, what, 5, 6? I don't know. So I think you're a little bit ahead of yourself comparing the Eagles to the Patriots, right?
2 in 3 years. It's all about the sample size. They did what, 5 and 10?
They won 2 and 3. You're just
we're winning this year. Like, I'm not making that up. We got another, 3 on us in a row? We're going to be the first ones to three-peat.
I mean, listen to this, Meech. This is the homerism that we have been guarding against.
He's not going to argue against it because he watches this team and he knows how they look and how they're playing. And guess what? Oh, look, the cornerback is a weak spot. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Any little hole we have 11 draft picks. We're going to fix it. We're going to win 17 Super Bowls, Jesse. You need to come down from this I'm scared little perch, buddy. Like, we got to –
My favorite is with Makuba and Campbell now. Like, our defense is full of young, violent guys. Like, Nolan Smith is a violent player. Makuba is a violent player. Zach Bond, he's a violent player. They're awesome, man.
I was actually worried that Zach Bond might, not that he wasn't good, but that he played sort of above his abilities last year. And the guy's been awesome this year.
I think he's too smart to not be like. He's got the physical abilities, and he's so smart out there.
So he's just in the right spot, making the right play. Like I couldn't agree more. Just it's a pleasure to watch.
Love it.
Do you ever think you're going to say that about watching your Eagles? There's just a pleasure to watch. Like,
and
everything's changing, guys.
People are still talking shit on Jalen, but he makes what was that in the first week against Dallas? Remember they needed the first down. It was a 3rd and 6, and he just plants his foot in the ground, makes the linebacker freeze, and then easily gets the first to ice the game. It's all the time with this guy. Like he makes the plays necessary to win every week. In his last 16 games that he's started and finished, he's 16-0. Like that's unprecedented in NFL football. Like it's insane. And I mean,
and every week it's, can Jalen Hurts do enough to take a team to a win? Yeah, he's doing it every fucking week.
And even goofball Chris Jones from the Chiefs this week, he's like, bro, you only had 100 yards this game. He's like, we won. Shut your ass up.
How also was that too? Is just seeing Jalen Hurts, like he just saw that, like, man, we just won a game. Shut your like I want that quarterback. Like he has the I'm a killer mindset. And someone's saying to him, he's like, shut your bitch ass up. We just kicked your ass. Get out of here.
Nobody mentions he's leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Like that's pretty big.
People forget that. People don't bring up that stat.
And what have they won? 19 out of 20 games? That's probably wrong. 20 out of 21 games. Like, at what point can we just enjoy that they know how to beat people however it needs to be done?
I'm enjoying it right now.
All of this conversation about the passing game. Like, do we have to do this every week? It's ridiculous. Am I right?
It's the most annoying thing. It's every single week. And it's after wins now, too. Like, we're winning games, and we're still bitching like, well, we didn't throw for 400 yards. You won the game. It doesn't matter. The stats don't. It doesn't matter. I just don't get it.
It's almost like they'd rather a 295-yard passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and we lose 28-27. I mean, it's not fun.
Maybe everyone has like fantasy football like brain rot, and that's how like everyone's thinking like, oh, he's not going out there putting up. It just doesn't make sense because like any other fan base, if you had Jalen Hurts, would love what he just winning. Like, look at his front row. It just doesn't make sense.
I think it's the result of program directors saying we can't just have a show where we talk about how awesome the team is. But guess what? We don't have a program director, so we can have a show where we talk about how awesome this is, and it's great.
Jalen. Like that's what I don't get. It's one thing to say I'm worried about the offense, but the Jalen disrespect is just it's awkward to me. It's pointless. Like not to mention he's the most clean cut, like well behaved model citizen. Like every team would love to have this as their leader and their quarterback, and people in Philly find a way to complain about it. It's insane to me. It's crazy.
The morning show this week was like, oh, well, is something about A.J. Brown, and they're arguing about his legacy. Since he's been traded here, he has the 4th most receiving yards in the NFL, and he added a Super Bowl ring. That's good. Like, what do you mean? Like, everyone's like, oh, he's going to get mad with his legacy. He has the 4th most receiving yards. How many more do you want? Like, do you want him to have the 3rd most, 2nd most? Is that what's going to satisfy you? Like,
right.
Did we just get Fink ripping the morning show? I just want to confirm this.
Yeah, I sent a tweet out to him from the City Pigeons account.
Yeah, the City Pigeons account was ripping the morning show this morning.
Was it this morning or yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
Whatever day.
Not on a Wednesday morning. He is not ripping the morning show on a Wednesday morning because he wants to come home and have the key work.
Not on a Wednesday or a Friday. You're right, Mark. But like, it just gets to the point where like, you just get fed up, like, if hearing all, like, I'm just tired of it. I just want to enjoy a win. Like, again, 2-0. We just beat the Chiefs' ass, 24 whatever, in a rematch of the Super Bowl, and people are complaining. Like, the Chiefs they have a good defense. Like, that's a hard game. They know us now. We played, 3 games with them in the last.
It was the second time they've been underdogs in Arrowhead in like the last 6 years, and the only other time was a Bills game in the regular season.
And it was by 1 point. Yeah, it was by 1 point. Like, it was supposed to be a tight game. Vegas said it's going to be a tight game. The Cowboys, they're our division rivals. They're coming out trying to. And another thing, we're Super Bowl champs. These teams are going to come in. They're going to give you your best. They're going to want to come in and kick your ass because you are the king of the throne. So, but the thing is, you keep on winning. We keep on winning, and it's just like we want to complain instead. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm sorry.
Win, and we won the
Think I could listen to you talk about this all night, but the truth is, I'm going to have to roll out my air mattress soon and get to bed here because I got a lot going on.
I'm going live on the City Pigeons Twitter account after Jesse's done, and I'm going to finish this rant. I got 5 more hours of stuff to say.
It's only a matter of time before Fink gets into hot water with this whole thing, but I'm going to let it happen because I'm here for
it. I have 3% on my iPad as well.
All right, so we better move. All right, so I want to do the quick fantasy update because, as everyone knows, the City Pigeons Fantasy League is off and running.
Huge comeback.
I see. Hold on, guys. I see Keith has entered the chat. Okay, I'm going to do a weekly update, and you're just going to have to let it go, okay? Because I've got the whole plan here.
Please.
But can I ask one question about fantasy?
That's fine. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark. You go first. He's doing it. No, my question was, am I crazy or was Rock talking shit on my fantasy team when he was doing his review or something, right? I just want to ask that. Did I make this up? He was, right?
I will never call you crazy ever.
What review?
I don't remember.
Didn't Rock go over the team? So I am making it. I thought Rock talked about everyone's teams maybe after the draft or something happened. No. All right.
Don't recall, but I'm here for the random hate.
I'll go back. I'll find it or not. I just wanted to finish your bit, Jesse. I'm sorry.
Meech leaving to go to the bathroom. Perfect. No. Okay. Here we go.
Cup to the side.
Hey, put your cup to the side. Beautiful. Take your position back in the closet. Okay, here we go. I see Keith is in the chat. Keith, we love you. Keith bounces back. Beats me solidly, despite the fact that Joe Burrow goes down with an injury. Strong performances carry him from Amon-Ra St. Brown and Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. You should be disgraced, Keith, that you would have him on your team. Me getting -5 points from the Broncos defense, not ideal. Keith, shout out to you. You're 1-1, as am I. We move on. Squirrel narrowly loses to Meech while getting Meech. Narrowly loses to Meech while getting less than 4 points combined from Derrick Henry and Cortland Sutton. That has to sting. Meech, did you have a comment on that?
I had the 3rd least points in the league this week, and I still won. And it was a comeback win. Monday night, I had Mayfield and McConkey, who came back. And
it always feels good when you stay up to watch that Monday night game and you get the dub.
I didn't.
When you lose, it's terrible. Okay, well, just play along next time. Okay, Mark crushes Tom, whose team this week included all active players. So we give Tom credit for that.
That's good.
Now, my question is a 30-point victory in fantasy crushing? Or is that? Okay.
That's an ass whoop.
Now, I want to note, Mark, 2-0 out of the gate. I'm shocked by that. Congratulations, Mark. Blake crushes Danielle. And when I say crushes, Blake had a week high 160 points, okay? Mostly thanks to Boo Malik Neighbors and that crazy Giants game. Interesting note here. We talked about the Goodhart 1-to-1 battle for supremacy within the spousal relationship. Danielle starting 0-2, Mark starting 2-0 is worth noting. And Danielle's not here to defend herself, but
she's in the background, and we play each other this week, so we'll find out the truth.
Now that is what we are here for. I never thought we would have spousal conflicts within the fantasy league, but this is the magic that happens when you get involved with the City Pigeons. Moving on. The other 2-0 team happens to be Eric's Energetic Team, and that is the team name. They came up just short of Blake, scoring 152 points. Now, I have to say, I think this league has established a low watermark for team names. It seems to be the case that there are many people in this league who have inherited the AI program team names. Now, Eric, did you choose Eric's Energetic team?
So no, I'm gonna change my team name, but you also left out that I beat Rock Matthews, who has a fucking mouth yabbing about how good he is in fantasy, and Rocky is sitting at 0-2. But no, it was an automatic generated name. I am gonna change it. I just never got to it because I forget. I'm lazy sometimes. It happens.
Can I just say, I don't think certain people are taking this seriously. And I think we need to reaffirm the buy-in, right? Because money talks. There are teams in this league. Okay, I just want to go through this.
I'm 2-0. Let's do buy-in in around like 500. 1,000. Okay. I'm 2-0. Yeah. We're good.
Danielle's daring team. Keith's killer team. Roger's team name. And cover your ears if you're sensitive. Roger's team name is Kelly Green Dildo. That may be.
What's a dildo?
We've now said cosplay, vibrator, and dildo on this program today, just for the record. For all the kids who are listening.
As soon as I criticize the names, I come across a name like that, and I just stopped in my tracks. Oh. These are good times to be alive. Look, the vibes are high. Coming from the chief vibes officer. The vibes are high. It's going to be a fun ride. I pledge that we're going to have a Phillies playoff tailgate. So get ready for that. Mark is nodding. Mark, you got the tent ready, right?
Let's go. Keep wearing that hat, Eric. It serves you well, and it brings the vibes and great energy.
Mark, call Scott. Tell him to get ready.
Good idea.
Meech, do you have something to finish here?
Instagram reels who makes cowboy hats?
No.
It's the most,
I don't know if I want to know this one, man.
Yo, it's
is
the
this
most
coming at me?
Thing.
Okay.
He's like an actual cowboy hat maker, and he recreates like movie cowboy hats or like makes original ones, and they're cool as shit, man. You got to get hip to this.
I'm sorry, I'll get on it.
Okay, well, send it. Hello, send it to the thread. Send it to the thread. Okay, I love you guys. I can't wait to get back into the area. And big game against the Rams coming on Sunday.
Big game.
Phil's action. This is going to be great. I love you guys. I miss you.
Can I give
Birds by 4.
Shout out, Jesse?
Yeah, sure.
It was young Gabe Henneman's 9th birthday on Monday, and I just want to send some City Pigeons love to the youth of the podcast. Gabe Henneman.
Young Gabe.
Birthday, Gabe.
Shout out Gabe. And when we're on the youth tip, Dean is going to be having his first heat tomorrow at the East Coast Surfing Championships. We're pulling for him. We got a couple kids. We've had kids down here from South Jersey that are absolutely kicking butt, doing a great job. So the area is well represented on the surfing front, and everybody's excited to keep it going. So, gents, I love you.
Let's go, Dean.
See you soon. Let's go. Rock and roll. Go Birds.